We'll find out right now. Yep, that's weed. All right, today's mission is the vegan substitute for buffalo chicken wings. Kind of want to wait till some people get in here before I start introducing everything that's going on. Got last night's dinner here I need to get rid of. I apologize for the dirty mess. I probably should have cleaned the kitchen before I did this. Nobody's here yet, though, so it's all good. I hope we get some people in here that want to learn how to cook this delicious, delicious, wonderful treat that anybody can do if you have a grill. Hey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Sorry I'm not in the camera. I'm trying to clean out this here so I don't have such a mess when I flip things around. I don't want y'all to see my dirty ass kitchen. There we are. How you doing? Good morning. I don't know who's here. Say hello. Let me know where you're coming from. We had pork shoulder yesterday, but we're going for some vegan stuff today. This is like the vegan style of like substitute for chicken wings. Don't forget to hit that fave and hey, Twitch manage from your phone. Okay, so I guess I'm rolling on Twitch too. Don't forget to hit that fave or subscribe or whatever it is on whatever channel or place you're watching, and share it out to all your friends. I appreciate that. And welcome to the new viewers. Welcome to the playback viewers. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys for being here. I don't know, one person's here, but I don't know who it is. And sometimes I can't see all the comments because I'm streaming from one app out to many other apps. So sometimes it'll send me your messages, and sometimes I don't see them till after, but I definitely will be answering any questions anyone has for after. There we are. We got Michael V up in here. Yes, sir. Vegan wings. We're going to do this with a nice little piece of what grows in the ground, little brain that grows in the ground. It's going to be the substitute for chicken wings, the vegan substitute for chicken wings. So you take a cauliflower, and I accidentally busted this one in half. I wasn't trying to, but you want to get that middle piece out. Basically, you want to get that out and try to get it out if you can. Probably should have used a spoon to scoop that out, cut that out. But you want to pop that out because you're going to actually put it in the foil like so, and then you're going to put all the ingredients on top and let it cook down into the cauliflower itself. Right on, Captain Squish. Have you ever done it on the grill though with hickory chips? That's what we're that's the whoop dang I'm throwing on it today. Usually we do it either in the air fryer or we bake it in the oven. But today, our ingredients, it's really simple. Our ingredients are 1 head of cauliflower. I don't know if this is non-dairy butter or not. But if you're vegan and you have non-dairy butter, you want a stick of that. Everything bagel seasoning. That is always good on almost anything. I can put that on my finger and it'll taste good. I want to chew my finger off. Let's see. I got that. I might even drop just a touch of olive oil in there. Oh, and whatever your favorite kind of hot sauce is. I'm using Frank's today because that's what we got from the big giant store that we buy big giant bottles of things from. So yeah, this is really simple. And one thing I want to do, you know what? Garlic is a you know what? Got you. We're gonna roll with one of these little purple garlics today. We'll throw a whole thing of garlic up in it. because it's going to cook down anyway. It's going to cook down into our imitation meat. Good idea. So we'll use a stick of garlic too. Good call. Let me grab one of these things, cutting board. So I got a place I can work. And everybody knows the simple way for shelling garlic, I hope. If you don't, you're about to learn something really cool. Life hack number 1 with garlic. I usually peel it down a little bit until I get it down to where I can see the cloves a little and start pulling them apart. All you gotta do is go over the trash can and just keep roughing it around so that papery stuff falls off. And you'll get it down to the last layer of paper, and it'll be nothing but a bunch of cloves in your hand. All right. Now, I don't know if I still have my jar over here or not. Let me look and see. Here we go. That's what you want it to look like. You want to get it down to that point. Let me see. Where's my jar? Where's my jar? Is this my jar? That ain't my jar. She took my jar. Oh, no, there it is. Ah, my garlic jar. I have a garlic jar. So, what does it say? We are watching on my stream. Oh, nice. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you sharing. Appreciate you guys coming in and sharing. Welcome to everybody that's here. So what I do with garlic, I don't mess around with trying to peel this shit off of the garlic. I just basically break the cloves off one by one. I take the excess papery stuff off as I peel it. And we're going to peel this entire clove of garlic here. Get it nice and... I was hungry. It's lunchtime. I wanted to make something to eat, but I didn't want to really super cook something and have something I have to stand over for too long. So I thought, you know what? Why don't I just grill some cauliflower, the buffalo style. So now I got all these cloves. You open your jar. Geez, I closed this thing pretty tight, didn't I? Definitely be looking at cheese balance. No tomatoes. Puree for tartness. Right. So here we go. You just stick these in the jar. You just drop them right in the jar. This makes garlicking really simple. I'm gonna put half of them in there for right now. Close up your jar and watch this. You're gonna be amazed at what I just did. I just saved you so much time in peeling garlic. Because all the little paper pieces fall off. Oops, I threw a clove there. And you end up with peeled garlic. If it's not peeled, the paper pieces are broken off enough to where you can just pop it out of the paper. And you've got garlic. It saves all that time of trying to get your fingernail up under there and bruising the garlic and all that stuff. And it bruises it a little bit on the shake, but it's going to get cooked in the... Oh, wow, this had a couple layers of that outer layer on it. There we go. It's got to go back in. It'll go in the second round. But yeah, you can just peel that right off. No problem now. You don't have to worry. No fuss, no muss. See there? Absolutely, Mineral Man. Absolutely. And there you have it. Your garlic work is almost done. Almost. So I mean, you might have to peel a little bit, but it's definitely not as tedious as doing it where you're just straight peeling it with the seal on it. So now I'm going to take the other pieces of garlic I got here, and some of these... This one actually, I think, peeled. Yeah. Cool deal. So I got, out of that shake, I got 4 pieces of garlic peeled and ready to go. Take the lid, put it back on, give it a nice good shake. And I mean, literally, watch these papers. Whoops. Okay, so that's the garlic clove. Look at that. Garlic peeled that fast. But this is what's cool. It just pops right out of that skin. You don't have to. That's a good example. So you don't have to fight with it. It's already there. When I found out how to do this, I was so stoked because I used to hate having to do this for my mom when I was a kid. And I used to hate seeing her struggle trying to peel some garlic. They would always just buy the minced garlic, but fresh is always best, right? There's actually, is there any wine around here? I don't think there is any wine around here. No, we out of wine. But that's okay. That's okay. I don't really drink much anymore anyway. I'm more of a herb smoker. So alcohol's not really my thing. Once in a while I have some wine. So what I'm going to do with these garlics, since we're going to use garlic in this, and here's what we're going to do. You see how I got the inside of that cauliflower cut out, but I'm leaving it intact. I'm leaving the whole head intact like a brain. That's what I want. I want it to be like a brain. I'm going to take these pieces of garlic and I'm going to shove them in those holes. I'm going to shove them down in there so that they can cook as well, right in there with the rest of the stuff. And they'll get that seasoning and stuff right in there with them too. Yeah, I know, right? Out of wine. Yeah, I don't drink much. Like I said, I'm more of a weed smoker. And now that it's legal in Virginia, I'll take you guys out when I go to light the grill. I'll take you guys out and I'll let you see my plants. Did some trimming this morning. Got some pretty nice plants. This gifted to me 2 days ago, and I got them all planted, and they're looking right and tight. Let's see, that's going to go like that. So this will go in here and in there. And the rest of these we're just going to kind of throw in on top because it's all going to cook down. We're basically cooking it like this in some aluminum foil. And all the stuff's going to go on top, so it's going to cook down through the stem into everything. I'm going to lay that in here right now. And I've got my aluminum foil ready, but I'll show you that in a minute. I also want to show you guys this. Sorry. Pay no attention to my dirty kitchen again. Sorry. All right. So I got this happening. These are hickory chips. I take my hickory chips and I soak them underwater. That's how I get them so I can get a good smoke out of them. I let them set in that water until the water starts to like sort of kind of turn a little color. You know, it'll get a little brown in there from being in there, and you can see the bubbles rising up. That's all the air and the wood coming out. I do that, and here's my cauliflower. Here's my setup for my cauliflower. So I got a piece of aluminum foil that's going to wrap completely and totally around the top of this and close up. And then I'm also going to wrap another one from underneath this way. So it's like one big giant bowl of goodness. Let me turn this back around. You can see me instead of my dirty kitchen. Throw these things away. Actually, you know what I can do with these? I was going to say I could light the charcoal with these garlic papers, but I don't need to do all that because I got one of those smokestack lighters things. What else do I need to do? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prep this. I want you guys to see. Here, I'll point you into the light. I'll point you away from the light. I want you guys to see exactly what I'm doing here as far as prep. I know it's hard kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can mount this thing somehow. How are we going to do this? Ooh. Will it work like that? If this thing sticks to this door, this is going to be awesome. Pay no attention to the dirty house. One small anchovy in there. Blow your mind. Oh, no anchovies. Can't do anchovies. I don't have that anyway. Ooh, almost like ended my stream. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Ain't it crazy how that works? So I hope you guys can see. Whoops. I just moved it. Hope you guys can see what I'm working with here. I'm trying to get this thing to stay on here. It's not going to stay on here. Okay, well. Basically, what I got happening here is a mess. There we go. Okay. So I got that cauliflower in there. I'm going to put that piece back on here. Now, of course, I've rinsed off the cauliflower really well. I'm going to take this stick of butter. Just open up that stick of butter. And I'm going to use that whole entire stick of butter in this cauliflower. Break it in half and drop it in that little hole right there. I don't know if you can see, but I just setting it on top just like that. Boom. And then I'm going to take, I might need to use hold on a second. I don't know if we have any small pins that I can stick through here. Skewers. How much is that? That's a little too much. So I can stick this skewer through here. I always wash everything before I use it, no matter what. Just a habit. All right, we're gonna stick that skewer, since I broke the cauliflower. Usually you don't have to do this generally, but because I broke it, I need to do something. I'm looking for I thought we had wooden skewers. That would be nice to have a little wooden skewer to stick through there that I could break the ends off of, or a shorter skewer. Where is our stuff? Oh, you know what'll work good too? A chopstick. A chopstick would be perfect for that. Let me see. I think we got chopsticks over here somewhere. We do. Looky there. We can afford to use one of these instead. And see, that one was broken anyway, so this is a good idea to use the chopsticks. Perfect. The chopstick is perfect to fit through there, but my skewer made the hole for me now, so now all I got to do is shove that chopstick into the hole where the skewer was. And booyah, we got ahead. Absolutely, Mineral Man. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. So I'm going to take this everything bagel seasoning, everything bagel, and we're going to put a generous amount of that on our butter. Because I want that to cook down in. I want that to, all this is going to melt down into what we're making today. And that's going to give it some good season. I'll show you how much I put in there, just so you know. That's about how much I put in there. Now that looks like a lot, but like I said, it's going to dissipate and cook down in when it's time for it to be done. Now, like I said, you want to wrap it completely 100% full. So I'm going to take another piece, about the same size as the piece that I got, and we're going to make a tea out of this foil. We're going to take the first foil that we got, Sorry, y'all can't see me. Take this first foil we got, and we're gonna wrap it around and around. Oh, you know what? We forgot. Let me go ahead and forgot to put this under. Let me put this under here first, like that, because I want it to add the hot sauce. Because what is buffalo cauliflower without hot sauce, right? All right. Frank's hot. And I'm going to add more hot sauce later on. But this is just to get it to cook in. All this sauce is everything here is going to turn to liquid except for the cauliflower itself. Now, usually what I like to do with things like such is take them and fold them over. Hello, Peter. How's it going, Peter? Making some buffalo cauliflower. You're in Colorado, bro. Right on. I'll be in Colorado 2 months from now. Exactly 2 months from now, I'll be at Red Rocks at the 311 concert. Are you going to be there? It'll be my first time in Morrison, and I'm really, really stoked to see Ayaterra, who, by the way, guys, if you don't know who Ayaterra is, they're a reggae band from the West Coast. Currently #1 on the reggae Billboard charts. Their album Ease and Grace just dropped a couple days ago. They bumped Bob Marley down from #1 and 2 to #3 and to #2 and 3, which is pretty awesome, I think. And it's kind of funny because the album's got Bob looking like this over to the side, and they're on that side. So it's like Bob's looking at them like, what? So Bob's listening to some Aya too. All right, we've got this thing doing its magic and doing what it's going to do. Now, you always want to fold your edges up. Fold these edges up because you want that. You see what I'm saying? You want that bowl. You want all them juices to stay in there. It's like you're cooking a soccer ball. And I got a little bit of hole over here from where I stuck my chopstick through, but that's okay because that's going to allow some of that smoke to get in there. Now that that's done, let's go out and start this grill. I want to unplug and take you guys out here to the table. Again, the legalization of growing marijuana has happened in Virginia. So if anybody wants to see my little garden over there, I don't know if you can see very well. But those are my babies. I trimmed them up yesterday and today. Did my 1/3 out of the bottom so they could get some air. Here's my grill. And I'm really stoked on that. I'm really stoked on the fact that now that I'm able to have some herb plants in my garden and not have to worry about the police coming and trying to take me away. Because what fun is that, right? If the cops come. I mean, some people say it's not a party until the police get there, but that's not how I'm seeing it. Whoops, I got you guys the wrong way. There we go. Where's the grill? Where is the grill? There is the grill. Okay. Hopefully this thing will stay and not fall. All right. Sorry for the janky camera action. I don't have a cameraman or a producer here to hold it for me. So I just kind of got to do what I got to do here. All right, there we go. grill. I will take it off and show you guys this. So anybody that's seen my grill before, you know, this is how I roll with the grill. So I got my grid, which is coming off first. And you'll notice I have bricks in my grill. I have these bricks in my grill because I basically pour all my charcoal and all my heat fuel source in here. And that allows me to control the heat. All the heat stays in the middle, which I need to make this source a little tighter right now because I need to have room to put that giant head of cauliflower on the grill. All my heat source stays in there, and I can put my meats and stuff, or my, you know, whatever I'm cooking. Today it's not meat, it's vegan chicken wings. But I can put my stuff to the side and I can allow it to smoke. I can allow it to cook with the smoke. So that's what we're gonna do today. Let me go ahead and flip this back around. Hopefully my internet's not jacking up on you guys. I hope not. What are you cremating? I'm cremating. I'm actually making buffalo cauliflower. Jeez. Whoa. And I had a wasp trying to make a nest on my little smoke stacker. So I'll take one of these out while I do that. While I do the charcoal. The cat's laying over here. Jeff is laying over here on the corner. He's looking at me like, "What, dude? What do you want?" We'll get these charcoals started. But it's smoked buffalo cauliflower on the grill. Don't really need a whole lot of charcoal. I don't need these big ones, that's for sure. Use a bunch of little ones. Ladies and gentlemen, do not breathe in that stuff that comes out of the bag. It will kill you. Be right back. Gonna wash my hands off. Okay, guys, I'm back. Oh, you know what? I gotta grab my lighter. Sorry, let me grab my lighter. Grabbing a cup of ice water, guys, because I'm thirsty. I'll be here in just a second. Drink water, everybody. It's good for you. Sorry, I had to get a cup of ice water. I'm really thirsty here. All right. Now we're gonna do like this. Just tear off. That's why my bag of charcoal is so wonky, is because I use the inside layer to light the coals. I just tear off a piece. Shove it underneath. Take my lighter and get it hot. Get it started to go in here. And get you to going. Come on. Catch a light. Catch a light. There we go. Get that thing a burning there. Once that starts to smoking up and catching those coals on fire, we'll be good to go. There she goes. She's catching now. So while we let that do its thing, I'll answer questions or whatnot. I'll be right back though. I gotta run to the front porch. It's good. If you went to ever went to turn it on and it didn't turn on, it's because I took the bulb out. Because I just don't want it to accidentally get turned on. All right. So who has questions? Who has concerns? Anything you want to know about this process? Let me know. Talk to me. Let's hope that this is far enough away from that thing there. What do we got going on? Did you already do the everything seasoning? Yes, I put the everything seasoning in with the. Oh, thank you for the raid. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Smoking some cauliflower. Poppin', just subscribe. Thank you for the subscribe. Yes, I put everything. I put all the ingredients on top of the cauliflower. I put the cauliflower head side down with the body part. You know, the part that you break off. I put that side up, and then I shoved the pieces of garlic in there, and then I broke the stick of butter in half and put that in the little pouch that would hold that, and then I put everything bagel seasoning on that, and then I put hot sauce on top of that. So we're letting that kind of sit and marinate through. I did a bunch of trimmings today. Got a bunch of larfy, just got all the larfy shit off that weed plant that I got over there. I mean, these could have been clones probably, but I've got 20 of them up in the front. So why do I need these? Right. Smells good. I'll probably pull the leaves off, wash them off, and make a salad out of it. Or I could deep fry those. I've seen. I don't know if I like the fried stuff though so much because I've seen fried pot leaves, and I mean, really, all you're going to get out of these is flavor. You're not going to. It's not like you're going to get stoned eating pot leaves, especially when they're not even. You know, they don't even have THC in them yet. So, but if you look kind of over that way above the grill, I don't know if you can see my hand. Yeah, right over that way, above the grill, behind that. Those two big plants were gifted to me from a guy in Richmond. He said he was moving to Williamsburg and couldn't take them with him. So I was like, yeah, dude, I'll take them for sure because this is what I was working with when I woke up that morning. That's my little baby one. And she's still a little baby one. She's not even doing much of nothing yet. So I know she's cute, huh? But yeah, that's what I've got going on. Little tiny herb plant. It is now legal in Virginia to grow. So please don't think I'm just please don't report me saying, "Oh, he's showing drugs on thing." To some people, it's drugs. To others, it's medicine. Um, to others, it's food. I mean, it's a variety of things. And I respect the fact that if you don't smoke it or like it, hey, I get that. I'm cool with that. That means I get to smoke and eat more. These charcoals are roasted up nice, getting nice and warm. This, by the way, is tobacco. I'm out of cigarettes, so I'm just kind of. I put them in a little glass pipe. I only smoke tobacco out of this little pipe that I got. I've sacrificed it to the because it's kind of a nose burner, a mustache burner. I don't know if you can see. It'll burn your mustache off if you're not careful. So I turned it into a tobacco pipe. And what I'll do is I'll make a nice ranch dip for this for these when they're done. But me and the boy are gonna have buffalo cauliflower today for lunch. Ooh, that didn't go out, and I don't want it burning my porch away. Luckily, I have the poker toker. This thing has saved my life so many times. Like scraping out and putting a fire out. So I save all my old cigarettes after I smoke them, just so you see that I am actually smoking cigarettes. I save these butts because they still got whatever. I'd like to quit smoking cigarettes, but it's hard. But I just take that last little bit of tobacco and I smash it down in that pipe, and booyah, I've got a little bit of a cigarette. Imagine that, right? I try to be as resourceful as I can. Hopefully these coals will get hot real quick. Start moving it. Let's see. Yeah, we got some heat going there. Some burn going there. Let's give it some oxygen. Get that thing rolling. What do we got here? Cheers. The trippy hippie got my belly growling, yo. Hey, welcome, Karma. Karma's in the house, you guys. Sasha Lopez is in the house. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you for being here, everybody, to see this amazingly good treat that is going to taste so good. Jeff kind of dipped off. He didn't want to hang out. He's like, nah, I'm good with all that. Smoking my a cigarette pipe and drinking my water. Everybody stay hydrated. Y'all remember those shirts that used to change colors when you put them on? Your body heat would make them change colors. Well, that's what this cup is. It comes from the icy guy, so it changes color when you put ice or cold water in it, and then when you touch it with your hand, it make it warm. It changes color back. I think them coals are starting to go now, which is good. I'm gonna check on the. I'm gonna bring these hickory chips out here. Let them sit in the sun. You going out, Jeff? Outside. Come on, Jeff. Jeff's finicky. It takes him a minute to go outside. So I got my hickory chips soaking in water, and I put a bowl on top of it so that they'll stay underwater. I don't know if you can see that, but I got the bowl hanging on top, hickory in the bottom. They're getting wet. What this does is it allows the wood to not burn away so fast, and it's not like a dry smoke. It's like a wet smoke, so it's actually hotter than that dry smoke. That dry smoke flavor is kind of rough. Um, dabs the one high. Uh-oh. So yeah, that's how I do my hickory chips. Now, if I know I'm gonna cook out like the next day, a lot of times I'll take the hickory chips and I'll soak them overnight. The longer you soak them, the more smoke you get out of them. Um, and as you can see, the grill is now starting to get smoky over here, which is good. Because that's what we're looking for, is a smoky grill. The brick got hot quick. Put these extra little chips in here because every little bit counts. I said you don't need a whole lot of charcoal to do this because we're only cooking a vegetable. It's not like we're cooking meat. I hope everybody's enjoying their day. I got my chicken ramen noodle shirt on, having a good old time. I feel like I should do something with all this larfy shit. This is all just extra larfy weed trimmings that some of it is good leaf, but they were just in the way of letting the other leaf of the other they're draining from the plant. And then there's ones like, for instance, like this one. I don't know if you can see or not. This one's got brown spots on it, which means it got some kind of something got to it, either powder mold or whatever. Like another leaf sat on top of it, or a bug laid eggs on it, or something, or water was there, a water drop was there, and the sun burnt it. Um, but all these leaves and larvae pieces are just really in the way. They're in the way of the energy going to where I want the energy to go to. So basically, I'm kind of like playing God with the plant. I'm directing the energy to the tops. Now, under normal circumstances, if this was a more mature plant, I would take all this larf, um, and I would run it through a screen. And when you run it through the screen, you get all the basically all the trichomes off of it. There are no trichomes on this yet. It's not sticky at all. It's just really leafy and chlorophyll-y. But what you do is you put it in a freezer, let it freeze up, and then take it out and put it in a tray and shake it and mash it around on the screen. And all the stuff that's on the leaves will fall through the screen, and then the actual plant material will stay on top. And once that's all done, then you take that screen tray off, and underneath is where all your trichomes fall to. Then you can scrape that together. That's a lot of work, though. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of work. Sometimes, you get like a half ounce of leaves dry, and that half ounce of leaves will make like a half a gram of keef. Now, with the keef, what I do is I like to make butter. Like I could make cauliflower canna cauliflower, uh, buffalo cauliflower, because I could make green sticks of butter and use the green stick of butter in my cauliflower, and that would make it, you know, that would make it medicinal food. Which food is medicinal anyway. I mean, it does things for your body, right? Shake these around a little bit, get them all going good. I want these things to be cooking just right before I dump them in here. bricks that I said I put in here, the bricks are to contain all of my coals. All of my charcoal is contained in the center, and then I can put all my food off to the side and cook with smoke. I don't have to worry about burning my food because all the heat's in the center. And then when I'm done cooking it on the inside, when it's, I'm good. How are you, Asir? When I'm done cooking the food, when I know it's cooked all the way through, then I can take the meat and I can put it right over the center where it's super hot, and I can sear it on the grill and get those grill marks for that, that 5-star steak look. That's how I do that. Um, but again, we're not cooking meat today. We're just cooking buffalo cauliflower, which is a good substitute for chicken wings. Because of this buffalo cauliflower, I've stopped eating chicken wings. I've decided to let chickens have their wings, because it's amazing. It's an amazing flavor. Um, it's fun. It's got a texture that's unbelievable. It's good for you. It's healthy. I mean, you saw what I put in it. All I used was cauliflower, butter, um, everything bagel seasoning, some cloves of garlic, and some Frank's hot sauce. Oh, thank you so much, Asir. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm trying to get this stuff, these coals going hot. Ooh, they're getting warm. They're getting warm. Starting to see some orange down in there. When that orange gets about halfway up, then I can pour that out, and I'll have a good fire going. Then I can put the grill piece on, clean it off, and then I'll be ready to set my cauliflower on there and let it slow cook. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. I'm gonna go grab my charger because I don't want my phone to die while I'm doing this. It's crazy. I just kind of got a wild hair up my butt and was like, hey, I'm hungry, and I don't want to really cook a super meal or anything. I just want to cook something easy. This is fairly easy. I mean, the prep time was nothing. Sorry, I got to cover this up while I plug it in. The prep time wasn't anything. Didn't take me no time to prep it, and it takes me more time to get the coals lit than it takes me to actually prep the cauliflower. And once it's all ready to roll and I got the lid on, which reminds me, I want to crack open my holes in my lid so that they can barely get any smoke out. I want to see smoke rolling out the sides of this thing. I want to see that butter, some of that butter drip out and hear some flame sizzle in there. Shake them around a little bit. Ooh, that's getting nice and hot. We're going to do this, Brutus. What do we got here? Sorry, I'm reading from the side. That way I'm not standing directly in front of everything. Sometimes I come on here and play music. Sometimes I come on here and cook food. So either way, you get a little bit of an educational experience one way or the other. I do have a lesson plan worked out that I'm going to start doing, teaching guitar from here. Holy crap, what is that? That was a dragonfly. Okay. I have a lesson plan, and let me go get the book. I'll show you. If you're ever interested in learning how to play guitar, I'm going to be teaching out of this book right here, the Guitar Grimoire, the exercise book. I'm going to be tackling probably see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pages. You're tackling 6 pages at a time, and as you can see, it teaches you scales, teaches you all the scales. But we're starting with F major, and we're going to work our way down the neck, and everybody can learn that ever wanted to learn. I'll explain some of the terminologies of theory to you guys that way, because I know when I started, people were telling me about theory way back when, but they weren't explaining it to me. It really sucked because I couldn't figure out. Absolutely, Asir. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I'll see you again. But I didn't understand when people were explaining theory to me because I didn't have they weren't really explaining it. They were just saying do this, this, that, and this, and it's because of this, that, and this. And I had no scope of what terminology meant. So now that I have a scope of it, it's easier for me to explain it to people in terms that they can understand. Because not everybody is fresh out of the womb with all that knowledge. You know what I mean? And some people it takes. I'm 47, and it's taken me. I've been playing for 35 years, and it's taken me 34 of those years to even get into theory. Wish I had done it a long time ago. Because now I understand why A is to E as to E is to D, or E is to B, minor. I understand why they work together. I do believe these coals are ready to hit the grill. So here we go. Oh yeah, nice and hot. You get rid of this thing because this thing will burn me if I touch it wrong. I usually take that and stick it on a weed somewhere out there if I don't want it to be growing. And I got my extra one down here to push stuff around. Woo, hot. All right, there we go. Now we got that in there. Pushing these coals down, get them right. I'm gonna put this on here real quick. Like, do this. I'm gonna let that heat up so I can scrape off last time's dinner. Because I scraped it, but it just needs it a little bit more. And this will also help with the flaming up process. I think last time we did surf and turf. Yep, I can smell shrimp. Shrimp grease and butter. I'm not really worried about getting it super clean. Like normally I would get all this rust off the middle. But I'm not going to be putting the food in the middle. But I do want to have it somewhat clean. Now that that's clean, take it back off. And I suggest using something to take it off with other than your hands. Because it is hot. Whoa, that was crazy. Got a spark fly. All right, let's put our hickory chips on now. See how most of our hickory chips are still sunken in the bottom? They're down in the bottom. Watch what happens when you add these guys. I just randomly place them in there. Try not to put too many in the same spot. Here we go. See, my water turned brown. That's what you want. You want to see the water turn brown. That means you know you got stuff got in there real good. See how it's starting to smoke already? We're good. We're safe. All right. I'm gonna take this and put it back on here. We're gonna let that sit like it is and cook for a minute because I want that wood to catch on fire and start smoking. But I'm gonna go ahead and go in here and get the cauliflower head. Now she's all wrapped up and ready to go in aluminum foil. Got all the seasonings and stuff in there. I am gonna add stuff after, but I'm gonna cook some of the stuff into it first. And yeah, let's get it rolling. I'll leave it sit there in the sun. That'll get some of that butter melting down soft. I want to see some flames come up out of this before I put the lid on. Because I'm going to have to take the lid off every once in a while to let air get back into it, let the flame get back into it, let the heat transfer do its thing. Probably going to set the cauliflower head right here and put the smoke holes over here. That way all the smoke has to go this way to get out. Yeah, there we go. Ah, burned my eyes. All right, it's in there. It's working. Stick this cauliflower head right about here. That's a good spot for it. And then we're going to stick this lid just like that. And we're going to let all that smoke do its job. This thing will start getting super smoky here in a minute. That smoke is what's putting the flavor into the cauliflower. Sorry, had a bug on there. Get around it. Point you around this side, guys. There we go. That smoke is basically what adds that special flavor to it. I love cooking with smoke. I love smoking some cauliflower. Grab this and my drink. Come sit over here in the shade. Got the sun. My little thing right there. You know what? I can't read comments when it's like that. Kind of sucks. I have to turn the whole chair around. And that's what I'll do. Just turn the whole chair around. There we go. Now it still points to the food when I need it to. And it can point to the rick. Ouch. So yeah, that's how I do it. Let's see, who's this? Yeah, the butter. Okay, so the butter, it has a purpose. I don't know if you like had some wings from back in the day, or if you've ever had New York wings, New York style wings. The butter actually bonds with the hot sauce, and it helps it stick to the food. If that makes any kind of sense, it's like a bonding agent. Plus, its flavor. It gives it that salty. Because I didn't put any salt. Well, I guess I did put some salt on it. I put everything bagel seasoning on it, so there's a little bit of salt in that. But it helps with the bonding. Like the two of them meld together, and it's It's so that you don't pour the hot sauce on and it just rolls off the food. It'll actually stick and soak into the food. And since I'm cooking it into the food, like I am, it's gonna help that. It's also gonna help as an oil to kind of help cook it at the same time. Um, some people like garlic and butter wings. Some people like all different stuff. This time I put garlic in with the butter and the hot sauce, so it's going to be garlic butter hot wing, garlic butter hot cauliflower, garlic butter buffalo cauliflower. Wow, it's hard to say. Um, so yeah, it's going to have a little bit of a different flavor than what I'm used to, but it's going to be awesome. When I do my air fryer style, I marinate cauliflower overnight in buffalo sauce. Yes, you can. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. You let it soak in, get a good, nice. So if you add butter, a little bit of butter, melted butter to that hot sauce, you'll be amazed at what it does for the bonding, for the marinade, and for everything. And then you can just cook with that, and you can keep pouring that sauce, that residual sauce. You can keep pouring that on top, or you can dip it in that, or whatever. I mean, you're cooking in an air fryer, so it's from zero to done in the air fryer. Do you do you roll yours in any kind of like batter or anything? Some people like to batter theirs and like dip them in a deep fry so that cooks that batter. I don't use batter because I don't like fried stuff. That's why I like the air fryer. The air fryer is like one of the most healthy cooking machines that we have in our house. So, and this shouldn't take very long either. Usually veggies cook pretty fast on the grill and the smoke. Um, every time I cook like burgers or steaks or dogs or stuff for like when we have visitors and whatnot, I always chop up a bunch of vegetables and I put them on the side of the grill and I cook them. And I'll take a bowl. I'll make a bowl out of aluminum foil. What I'll do is I'll take an actual bowl and I'll put the aluminum foil inside the bowl and I'll make a shape of a bowl with the aluminum foil. I'll use the bowl as my mold. And then once it's, molded up pretty good, then I can pop that aluminum foil out and I got an aluminum foil bowl that I can use and just throw away at the end when I'm done. But yeah, that's how I do that. And then I'll add my juices and my sauces and stuff. And somebody's here. Oh, yep, the dump truck's here, guys. You'll see the dump truck go behind me here in a second. That's the landlord. And there it goes. He's out hauling gravel today, dumping dirt. Oh shit! Sorry, almost lost you guys. Shit, I'm crooked again. There we go. I'm supposed to cut the grass today, but it rained this weekend, so I gotta wait for it to kind of like dry out a little bit. I should have cut it on Friday before it rained, so I'm kind of waiting for it to dry out a little more. It was pretty thick. I'll ride it for a few hours after I eat this cauliflower. 48 viewers or 46 viewers. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, share me out. Uh, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button on whatever platform you're at, or the fave, or whatever it is. And there will be more stuff here and there. I do food streams, I do guitar streams, uh, do quite a few things. Sometimes I'll stream from the river if I got a signal. If I don't have a signal, I just take a video and I post it on either Facebook or YouTube or one of those places. I smoke tobacco in a little special glass pipe, And yep, it's tobacco. Not wacko tobacco, but regular tobacco. I'm really stoked about going to this concert in a month. Um, Virginia Beach, 311. It's Iration, Iatera, and 311. I'm really psyched about that. Can't wait. Cannot wait for that. So let me show you something. What's going on with the grill right now? So you see that little tiny bit of smoke that's coming out now? That means that the flames have gotten low. The heat's gotten low. And there's less smoke now. So I just come over here and I pull this lid off and I let it get some air. Because that airflow is what you need to make more smoke, to make more heat. And that puppy got warm. Yeah, she warm. Flipping around. Hey, hey. Buffalo cauliflower on the grill. Put the whole head in a thing and put butter and then hot sauce on it. Some garlic in it. Hell yeah. You see me blowing that on, getting that flame come up there. That's those hickory chips popping up. Now watch this. This will put that fire right out. I'm gonna let that smoke roll out. As soon as that fire, there she comes. And that's how you cook with smoke, y'all. See how you do it? Cooking with smoke, baby. It's the only way. Yes. Got to get your ventilation proper. That's one of the key things. Make sure your ventilation is proper on that, and it'll keep on cooking. So who do I still have in here? Is anybody still watching? Say I'll take you guys over to the garden and let you see that. I can't walk too far away from the signal though, because it'll shut me down if I do. Let me get some more water, guys. Gotta stay hydrated. Uh, my smoke went down. It's okay though. It's actually it's still smoking pretty good. See, let's open this thing up good. Get a good roll on it. She's pulling air from underneath and pushing the smoke out the top. Kind of wish we had some other things to throw on the grill while I'm cooking this, but I couldn't think of nothing off the top of my head. Probably could have made a blooming onion too, but it sounds like Rhett's in there doing dishes, which is a good thing. He needs to be doing some dishes because he didn't do them yesterday, and his mom got mad at me. Unfair. His dishes are not what I'm responsible for around here. I'm not responsible for the dishes or the trash. I'm responsible for the countertops, the floor, the living room, the dining room, the bedroom, the bathroom, all the other rooms. But that's the one room I don't mess with. Then I shouldn't be chastised for not doing it. So blow all this tobacco out of here. Put some new tobacco in here. I might have to go get some tobacco today. But I think I'm gonna go get the bag kind, the kind that you can just stuff in a pipe and roll with it. You don't have to. Every once in a while, I get roll your own cigarettes because they're actually better than buying packed cigarettes because they don't have preservatives in them, or they have less preservatives. But I can't smoke a pipe all the time because it hurts my throat. I have worked on some music, the recording parts of music. Last night, my headphones failed on me. I got a bunch of loud crackling noises that I didn't expect to happen in the middle of making a song. But I am in there now making a beat, and I'm probably going to put down the guitar. I think it's something in one of my chords of my guitar. It might be my actual guitar. The electronics in my guitar are going bad, or it's the chord. I can't tell which, but I'm getting a lot of crackling noises while I'm playing. Like there's a bad connection. That also could be that I just don't know what I'm doing, and I'm maxing stuff out. I do need to put a new battery in my bass guitar. because it does have active pickups in it, and it's got the original battery that came with it. So that's probably dead. It's one of those cheapo batteries. I need to stick an Energizer in there. Let her eat, as Shane would say. Shane is that guy that just walked by. He's the guy that drives a dump truck. Now, with this not being on the flame, I don't have to flip it over for it to cook. It's going to cook all the way through because it's going to boil all that stuff that I just put in there. All that hot sauce and butter and all that stuff is going to boil down to the bottom or melt down to the bottom and then start boiling. And the steam from that's going to cook the rest of the cauliflower through to the top. And then when it's done, it'll just fall apart. You just pull off a piece and booyah, dip it in some good stuff. Do I have any visitors? 46 was the last one I had, so I'm wondering if I'm locked up or not. I've not streamed in probably a week, so there's no telling what's going on. I think it's time to clean out this pipe too, because it's getting kind of gross. And I have an easy fix for that too. It's called Awesome from the dollar store. Cleans any glass pipe in 20 minutes. And you don't have to scrape and scrimp and do all that shit to it. You just let it soak in that. And then run hot water through it and it's brand new. I need to get out and play some guitar on the street. Make a little bit of money. I haven't made no money in a while. I come on here every once in a while and play guitar and stuff and sing, and people throw tips on here, and that's awesome. As soon as I get to that 200 mark, I'm going to cash out. Hopefully that's before I go to this concert, so I'll have a little bit of spending money. I've already got the tickets to get there to Colorado and stuff, and the tickets to get in the show, but I don't have spending money, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. And I think Tracy is gonna pay for the rental car and the Airbnb for 2 nights because we're gonna get there day of the concert, go to the show, um, stay the night, and then go back to Denver. We'll be back. We'll be back. We're leaving on a. I don't know what day it is. We're leaving on like a Thursday or Friday or something. Day of the concert, like early in the morning. We'll get there at like 9 o'clock. So we'll be hanging out in Denver in the daytime, and then we'll drive to Morrison. Possibly get the Airbnb first so that we're established and got our stuff there. And then, I mean, honestly, I'm cool with camping. If we could find a camp spot, I'd do that. I'm gonna take one piece of luggage and two carry-ons because we're not gonna be there long enough to really need too much clothes. But you know how girls are; they gotta have clothes, so you can't knock them for that, right? All right, clean that thing out. Probably pack one more. Working here. Uh-oh. Working. Work it, work it. I'm working this stuff over here. Let's see how it's doing. Let's check it out. Oh yeah. Let's see if we get any leakage out of this little hole I got over here going on. Oh yeah, there's that butter. The butter's cooking. Get some flames rolling again. Put that lid back on. Close that hole up a little bit. That puts the fire out. And then she starts rolling with smoke. Rolling. It's so easy to cook with smoke, and it gives it such a good flavor. Like it's unbelievable the flavor that you end up with. I'm gonna run over here to this garden and see if this tomato's ready because I got a tomato that's turning red and I want to get it before the the birds do. I've been trying to leave it on the vine as long as I can because they taste better when they come off the vine red, I think. Oh yeah, she's turning red. She's making up good. That's a big one too. They're all turning red. Get off my plant, moth. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here, moth. Go somewhere. Eggs on my plants. I had some eggs on them yesterday. I think the plants are good. Yeah, the tomatoes looking good. Damn, tomatoes looking nice. That sucker's about as big as a baseball and getting nice and red. Gracie said she won't be off work until 5, so here I am, cooking away at lunchtime or something like that. I have to walk up to the store. I might go play guitar on the corner of the main road up here where I live. I found a spot that I can be right by the stoplight, take a chance at making $5 or $10. Thing is, I'm standing in the sun the entire time. Another thing is, I don't have the strings to really play out on the road. I need backup strings, so that's going to be a challenge. I gotta hope that I make $20 so I can buy another 3 pack of strings. And that's how I used to do it when I played out on the street in Virginia Beach. Was I would never try to shoot for anything outrageous, like, oh, I got to pay this phone bill. I need 100 and whatever dollars, or nope. As long as I made $15 for strings every day and another, like say $5 or $10 for food, I was good. And somehow every day I always exceeded that number. But that was playing guitar in Virginia Beach during tourist season on the boardwalk and on the street corner and everywhere I could busk. You know what I mean? Here, busking is frowned upon. They call it panhandling, and they think you're begging for money, and you really don't even talk to people. You're just singing and playing, and everybody tries to kick you off their property. One of these times, I'm going to go back up to Walmart and I'm going to play there again. And if that same guy comes out and tries to kick me off and gets all up in my space, I'm going to tell him, "Why are you in my space without a mask on, dude?" I mean, I understand about being outside and not having, not wearing a mask outside. I get that because when I sing, I don't wear a mask. But usually, I never have anybody closer than 6, 7 feet away from me. I even put my tip jar like far away so that they don't feel sketchy. All right, let's check this stuff because it quit smoking. Gotta check it. I'm gonna grab a fork, a couple forks. I'll tell you guys what. Anytime that I cook out here on this grill, that dog can smell that smoke, and she knows that it's something good happening. every single time. She knows. Yeah. Open that bad boy up. Check it out inside. There it is. Hopefully we'll see some smoke come out of this. It's getting kind of soft. Oh, I see some of that barbecue sauce, that hot sauce leaking out. Butter just still hasn't melted yet. I'm surprised. It'll be like this. I want that butter to melt. I want to see that butter melt. I should have put this in the basket. I think that's what I'll do is I'll put it in the basket. I'm gonna go grab the basket. All right, this will help us out. Because then I can put this over top of the flame and I won't have to worry about the aluminum foil. Jacked up on me here. Now she will smoke and burn and cook. We'll put that almost all the way closed. And that'll melt that butter down real good and real nice. Get it all going through there. Cook them juices. It smells so good. All that butter and stuff mixing together. So look, guys, follow me. Follow me here on Haps. If you're on Haps, give me a follow here. If you're on Twitch, give me a follow there. If you're on Facebook, give me a follow on Facebook. Wherever you're streaming from. My Instagram is Rick's Hot Trash, all one word. RicksHotTrash. Rick's Hot Trash. Follow me there, and I'll be posting the pictures of this done, finished, and cooked. Ah, there we go. Yes, and YouTube. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to get to 1,000 viewers because I want to stream from YouTube from my phone, but I can't do that until, of course, I reach 1,000 people. And I think I'm up to like almost 100 now, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how many it is. It's following me on YouTube. But you'll be able to catch all the stuff that I do because it'll send you a notification. Just hit that notification thing, and it'll let you know that, hey, Rick's going live. And most of the time, it's music. Sometimes it's food. I totally appreciate you following me, Captain Squish. Tracy asked me the other day when I came home with those plants, she said, "Can you smoke that?" I was like, "Yeah, but not right now. It's gotta mature. It's gotta." She's like, "Well, what good is that?" I said, "Well, it's just like a tomato plant. You don't grow tomato plants and then eat the plant. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait till the fruit comes and it ripens." And she didn't understand the concept of weed doesn't just grow the finished product right away. It's a process. You got to be patient. But sometime around October, I'll be doing some streams of trimming and curing and those sorts of things. Getting all I can out of those hemp plants. I call them hemp plants because that sounds a little milder than cannabis or pot plants. Yeah, it's got some smoke rolling now. I should be cooking that butter down now and getting it all through there. I know the air fryer method's a lot faster, but this is what I like to call savory. Um, when I do it like this, it's a whole different world. What up, Jeff? Jeff's back. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that smells so good. All those flavors. I want to take the lid off and look, but I know if I do, I just waste my smoke doing that. Hey, Jeffy. You want to say hi to the people? I think Jeff wants to say hi to everybody. There we go. Flip it back around. Pick up Jeff. He won't like it very long. But there's Jeff, guys. Here you go. There's Jeffy. Mr. Jeff. He don't like being held. Come here, Jeffy Jew. Jeffy Woo. Oh, good dude. Are you a good dude? You love love. You just don't like being held down, huh? You like holding people down. Climb on top of them and hold them down. Make biscuits all the time. Mr. Jeff. All your fur. Oh, she's smoking now. That butter's leaking out. Dharma Karma Star is live. I've not seen Dharma Karma Star in a while. She plays a lot of video games this day. I used to go to her streams because she did yoga, and when I had a bad back, I needed that. I needed that yoga inspiration. and I like her voice. It's like British or Australian or some one of those two. Couldn't tell which. Never really asked her either. But she some people just have that ASMR voice, that soothing kind of flow to their voice, and she was one of those people. And she'd come on early in the morning and do some yoga, so I was like, yeah, this is cool. I was always awake early in the morning. Not so much anymore. I've been sleeping in a lot. Yeah, that grill's getting warm inside there now. All that stuff. And see, I got that foil open now, so that butter is getting all that heat. It's rolling back into the top, and that flavor. I already burnt those chips down pretty far, so they're good. Yeah, it's smoking good, isn't it? It's getting some good smoke on it now. I switched it out to the basket, threw it into the basket, and moved it over the flame a little bit because the butter wasn't melting quite as much as I wanted it to. Smoking the cauliflower. All right, let's pull this off and take a look. Oh my goodness. I am telling somebody. Let's see what kind of texture we got going on here. Almost. Almost. Open this up a little bit and you'll be able to see from there maybe what the head looks like. Might have to add a little more hot sauce to her. But I knew I would. Butter's down there doing its job. Add some more hot sauce to it. I didn't put a whole lot in it in the first place. Because I didn't want to flood the head with, or the foil with hot sauce. And then it not have room to do its thing. Get it nice and sauced up there. Yeah. That is buffalo cauliflower, y'all. About to get smoky. Love doing this. It's a little bit tender, yeah. It's getting there. It's the underside, I'm sure, is cooked fairly well. The top kind of got a little dry because it didn't have any sauce or anything on it, but it's going to cook all that water out of it now and should be good to go soon. And then you can just pull the pieces off like a chicken wing, like a drumstick. Boom, and eat them like drumsticks. How long have I been on here? 1 hour and 47 minutes. Wow. Been cooking for a while. I probably should have popped that top on it earlier. That butter and that hot sauce will fuse together though, and that'll make all the difference in the world. Oh, this larf smells so good. It smells like you can smoke it, but you can't. Like you just get a headache trying to smoke this shit right now. Nobody wants a larf headache. And also, nobody wants to grow tiny buds either. Tiny buds are not good. You want good sized, sticky, keefy, gooey buds. I just ate a piece. Tastes kind of funny. It is, isn't it? It's great to cook with. I love cooking with it. This ought to have some trichomes on it in a few weeks. It also ought to be about another foot taller at least. Once those roots from that root ball spread out, start hitting that good dirt that I put it in. Yeah. They'll be ready to go. Yeah, it tastes like weed. Holy crap. Really green though. Full of chlorophyll still. A little harsh in its natural state. Burns your throat down. Excuse me. We got no more smoke. Let's see what's going on. Oh yeah. That's what I wanted to see was smoke coming up out of the cauliflower. Oh yeah. See, now it's getting tender. See how it pulls apart really easy? That inside piece will never get tender. But it's these other pieces, the heads, that you want to get cooked down real good. There's garlics. There's garlics down in there. Cooking real good. Yeah. I think she's about done almost, guys. Definitely has a good flavor on the fork. It's a little spicy. Definitely need some ranch if you don't like spicy food. Let's take you over and I'll let you look inside. Oops. So that's what we're working with now. Stand over here in the shade so I can see. That's what we're working with. And that is vegan chicken wings, guys. Tender as can be. Flavor. I mean, it could even stand to have another little half stick of butter on there. I might just put one on there. Just to finish out the... What's going on here? Just to finish out the cook. Let me go grab that half stick of butter. It's not even a full half stick. It's just a little piece. Drop that in there and let that melt down through. Butter also cuts some of the heat off of the hot sauce too. Makes it tolerable. Cosmo is dying to come out here and smell the grill, y'all, so she's on her way out too. She comes out here and lays on the porch every time I cook. Shush your mouth. Hey, the high school's got something going on. Hey, stop it. You're loud for people with headphones. No. Let that fire build back up, some of that butter drip on that those coals, and it gets hot again. Yeah, they're getting warm down in there. Oh, I can smell that butter boiling underneath. It smells so good. Gotta grab a fork and get this out of here. I'll grab the one I didn't lick on. Some of the pieces of the burn stuff on the foil fell into the cauliflower. I call that flavor, but other people don't like it. Ooh, we're losing our butter here. I don't want to lose my butter. Yeah, that new one's starting to melt down. We'll let that butter melt down. And after that butter melts down, it should be a done deal. Allow that heat to do its thing. Absolutely, Cap. Absolutely. Hey, Shakanita Dalla Colina. I hope I said that right. Jasonita Shakanita. I don't know how to say your name. I feel bad. Welcome, though. Welcome to the buffalo cauliflower cooking grilling stream. We've been at it for a while now, but it's almost done. Let that last pat of butter melt on there, and it should be good to go. And then I'll come out and put it in put it in a Pyrex dish and take it on inside. Oh, it smells so good now. Now I can really smell the flavor. Oh man. Woo! And I'm gonna stab it right in the middle of the heart and put it in this thing. Oh, geez. I said stab it in the middle of the heart. The dog ran away. I was going to stab her. That way I don't have to grab the hot basket. Might do this though. See if that pat of butter's already melted. It might already melted already. Pretty much. I'll take that pat of butter. I'm going to get it up in here. Some of these areas. Oh yeah, it's definitely done. I'll let that butter melt over the heat. And then I'll put it on in this thing. Give it 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes and we're eating. And like I said, you make up a little dish of ranch sauce or blue cheese, whatever you like to dip your wings in usually. And voila, you got a meal. And my belly is rumbling, saying, let's eat. What do we got? 60 people? All right, guys. Might have been about 2 minutes. I don't know. 2 hours and 3 minutes. We're going to call this puppy done. Yeah, we're going to call this puppy done. Pull her on out. I can pull it out. Oops. Some shit in there. And that, my friends, is a buffalo cauliflower on the grill. I'm going to take this other stuff I got here. Hopefully not burn my fingers off. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to pour this sauce on that. Buttery sauce, a good old buttery sauce. Wow, that's hot. I knew that was going to be hot. But I had to move it off the direct heat. Because I don't have a, well, I guess I can use this. So I don't have nothing to take it off the grill with. Put that over here. Let it cool down. Let that burn off. And we're done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're working with. A nice steaming hot buffalo cauliflower concoction. Results are good. So if you like what you see, check me out. I'm on all different platforms of everywhere. I'm gonna unplug this phone real quick. So let me set it down. There it is. I'll get a better look at it here in the inside. All right. Buffalo cauliflower, ladies and gentlemen. If you like what you see, give me a follow, give me a share, give me a like, show you love. Come on back next time I'm cooking. By the way, that's a chopstick I stuck through there because it broke on me. It smells so good right now. Like the smell coming off of it. I wish you had smell-o-vision and could smell this. But give me a like, a share, follow, all that great stuff. And I'll see you next time on Cooking with Rick. We'll do something different with smoke next time. I appreciate everybody that's here. And in the words of my friend Space and Jason, if you can't see love, you got to be love, right? That's right. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. Peace.